Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Today we are playing. Hopefully, we're playing Starfield. There it is. It loaded. Thank God. Hopefully, we're playing Starfield. So we are Starfield. We're not Starfield. I'm Starfield. My name is Tom Caswell, and I'm joined by Will Crosby, one of our other video producers. And Will and I have both played a ton of Starfield, and we're going to play some of the opening of the game, the first couple of hours. Will, what are your thoughts before we jump in while people are getting into the stream here?
Starfield is here. It's out tonight at
Stick it to
10
the
p.m.
facts.
on the East Coast. Let's see. Let's just go through these in details. No, it's Bethesda's latest game. I've always been a huge fan of Bethesda games.
Do you have your Constellation Edition? Mine's coming today still.
I pre-ordered it, and then I actually ended up canceling it because I didn't want it, and I wasn't sure if the work one was going to get sent out here.
Sure.
Because I was like, it's too much to expense, but I didn't want to pay for it.
Yes.
So then it was like, oh, it's going to San Francisco, and I was like, oh, okay, I won't get it.
Yeah.
But the day we got codes for this, I was like, because I'm on the social team, and I was like, guys, I'm taking the code for this because I need it, please.
Yes.
It's been a fun time. I've got about 30-ish hours in it. Yeah, so the opening, I genuinely really like the opening to this game.
I think it's I think it's a good set piece, and then kind of make of it what you will from there. Yeah, I've enjoyed my time with the game. I think I've been very lucky. I've stuck to a lot of side content, and I think from what we've discussed in the office, the side content that I've done in particular is some of the best stuff that's in at least the early, like the most obvious best stuff. And in fact, we will have a series detailing all of that starting next Thursday called Journey into Starfield. It's like a cinematic guide series that jumps into some of the best opportunities for like the best loot and some of the best story missions, which all revolve around being a space pirate. So yeah, the trailer for that will drop. If you're on Game Mess Mornings with me and Jeff Grubb this morning, you already saw the trailer, but it will be on the site and YouTube later today. But yeah, so we're going to jump into the game. I'm going to respond to comments. I'm not going to respond to stupid comments. People who are jumping over numbers. Firstly, it's not a collective number, right? It's one reviewer's opinion. The numbers are not important. Your enjoyment of this game does not depend on the enjoyment of it from people that reviewed it. Michael's review on GameSpot is incredibly well written and incredibly thoughtful, and really engages this game in a really critical way. And I do, if people haven't watched it already yet, I absolutely suggest that you do. But how you play this game and engage with this game is totally up to you. Like, that's what video games are all about. So if you get stupid in the comments, I'm not going to engage with you at all. I would love to see your questions. I would love to see your responses to what is happening on screen. All of that stuff, more than happy to. But yeah, and I do want to point out, we did give it a 7. 7 is not a bad score. In fact, if you read our review scale, 7 is the word good. Michael thinks it is a good game. I think good is a good way to describe this game. And so
it is a good way.
People need to be a little bit, and also IGN gave it a 7 as well, not a 6.5. So Health Czar in the chat, your facts are even wrong. So
how dare you?
So anyway, so we're gonna jump into the beginning of the game. I want people who are very cool in the chat, let me know if you feel that the audio is like, if the game needs to be louder, if we need to be louder. But yeah, let's jump into it. We'll start from a brand new game. Here we go, Will.
Let's do it, girl.
Yeah, so here we are.
Yeah.
Beginning of Starfield. I love these intro logo, like the simple that they do for every game, where it just says Bethesda Game Studios.
I was honestly, if this doesn't happen, I really wanted the fade up from the horse cart like in Skyrim. But it's just a sci-fi horse and a sci-fi cart.
I love that.
Honestly, we should have, at Embargo today, released a gameplay video that faded up to the Skyrim.
Oh, why didn't we think? There's too many ideas floating around, you know?
Yeah, that would have been a good one.
Seals are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. Hella, what's my one simple rule?
Listen to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe,
say,
go home
Bethesda
with a pocket
Face
full of
Tech has come
credits
a
at the end
long
of the
way.
day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like
And yet-
I work in the Star Dock.
And
Except
also-
with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful.
I was actually, I'm
Thank
putting
you.
it for tomorrow's social
You're gonna
video,
be fine.
comparing
Your
the
first
new
outing
Face
was
Tech to,
solid.
like all the other
And,
Bethesda
you know,
games.
let's be honest, it ain't
And I was
exactly
looking back
astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around.
At
Good
Morrowind,
pep talks.
and I forgot
Yeah.
Morrowind. When I
And
played
the fact
Morrowind,
that I can
everyone
pinpoint
spoke,
a helium
but
deposit from
Morrowind,
300
people
meters.
don't speak. It's all text.
Not untrue.
Like people say some
Shame we
lines,
won't find any down
but,
here. But the metal
that was a
deposits
very
alone
surprising
should pay
thing for
for
me.
our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself.
Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for room space, okay?
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. You know, most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
A group hug now or at the end of the shift?
One of these days, Hella, I am going to leave you behind.
Promises, promises.
Did you run into any bugs?
I didn't. The game crashed once on me, and I wasn't doing anything. So I feel like it just felt the need to give me a crash. But
It was
other than
like,
that,
you know what, as a treat. To remind you of
Yeah.
how things were.
Yeah. Listen, you're getting it 2 weeks early. We gotta crash it at least. once.
Grab some samples?
Yeah, I've been very fortunate to not have any. This is a polished game is actually true for me. I know that we've had some coworkers who have not had that experience.
Correct.
Even after the big patch that they gave us, which happened like midway through us playing it.
Oxygen processors don't extend this far.
Yeah.
God forbid we drill on a
The
rock
biggest
with
glitch I hit
levels here.
was two ships
Know what I love about working in freestyle
giving
collective
birth to
space?
each other. Mitosis, splitting apart.
A job like this
I was like,
defines
wait,
my
what?
purpose.
It
hilarious.
was incredible. And then I couldn't interact with either of the ships, so I don't think they were supposed to be there anyways.
I love that. Lucid Biker in the chat. Hope it's good. Have a pack of beer and some THC. I'm like, hell yeah, dude. That's the way. Oh yeah, sorry. I'll put subtitles on for folks. I'm sorry about that.
Oh yeah.
I've been playing without. I'll turn my I'll turn my reticles on too because I was playing without reticles as well for capture. So crosshairs are going to go on. Floating markers I'll put on, and then.
Are you gonna be able to aim with a crosshair now?
I know, right? I'm gonna be off. I'm gonna be like, wait a second. I worked better without it.
You know, I royally fucked up. I went to change a control on one of the menus, and I accidentally changed the star map. I inverted the y-axis and didn't realize it. So when I finally got there, when you get access to it, I was like, why does this control so badly? Like, why did they make it inverted? And then I realized, I did this to me.
The flight controls take a bit of getting used to, and I'm surprised how little you can tweak them. It's very bizarre.
Yeah.
Let's call this one
Yeah, I like the flight controls, but I still found myself struggling a little bit before you really learn how to do it. Like
Yeah.
your first couple flights, it's gonna take a bit.
For people asking, am I playing on PC or Xbox? I'm playing on my PC. I wanted to give you guys the coup de grace. That's the wrong word. The top level experience. So this is running. It's in 4K. The stream is in 1080. I've kicked settings down to medium because I've got like Discord open and OBS open. So I didn't want to. I wanted you to get You know, the 60 frames in there. So obviously this game is going to be locked on Xbox. That being said, you played the entirety of the game on Xbox. Is that correct, Will?
Yes, I played the entirety. I have rolled credits on the Starfield.
And how was your Xbox experience?
It was fantastic. I mean, it's at 30. It's noticeable it's at 30 because of the way we live our lives now. But it really was no issue for me. I turned motion blur off because I hate motion blur. I left the film grain on because honestly,
I like the film grain.
adds.
Yeah.
I really like the film grain. But other than that, flawless experience, no real issues. I can't like. I just finally played on my 4K OLED last night. I played the entire game through a capture card onto my PC. The game was in 4K, but my PC monitor is not.
Oh my god!
It went through OBS as well. So, and I recorded at 1080. So I can't exactly spring to mind all of the visual stuff, but I had a great time with it. It looked great the whole time. The photo mode. Ooh, I had a blast with that.
Does it run at least run at a stable 30? Yes. On Xbox, yes.
Oh,
yeah. It runs. I mean, on PC, if you have the gear for it, it runs incredibly well. I think the game looks fantastic.
Problem? Not if you.
Yeah, I'm playing with the Starfield controller just to make it easier to like not have to worry about keyboard and stuff. And also, I played the entire game on here, so I don't know any of the inputs that are on keyboard.
I loaded it up on PC once. I have a 2070 Super, if that helps people target it. It ran at a solid 60, and I think it defaulted everything to medium, which looked great. And I didn't notice any dips on PC.
And
Xbox, I didn't notice any dips either. And that was, well, it's 2560 by 1440.
Oh, 1440 monitor.
So whatever that is.
Through there, I think.
So I ran great at that.
You're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Why would anything go wrong?
What was he? Oh, and someone asked about Series S. I haven't played on Series S, but from what I've seen, the game also runs at a stable 30 on Series S. It is at, I think it maxes out at 1440p, or maybe it maxes out at 1080p. So obviously, like resolution-wise, it's not hitting.
Still getting weird gravity
but
I guess that's a good thing.
It's at least stable. And there is no DLSS, Ron Swanson. Is that the Ron Swanson? It only uses the FSR, which I don't know if I have turned on right now.
I do like the, it's gonna sound, well, it might not sound bad. You use your flashlight a lot to good effect.
Yes. There was a great article that came out, I think Kotaku put it out when, Assassin's Creed Origins came out, and it was like talking about how when you're in a cave, it's pitch black. You need a light, like you needed a torch, you needed to equip a torch, and like how it was like such a subtle yet great gameplay feature. And this game has a lot of that. Like if you're in a dark area, like you absolutely need to use your.
You were out cold. No physical damage.
Flashlight.
Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
A little bit of a delay. All right, we're not going to get into the whole nitty-gritty of this. I'm just going to pick a character. And you know what? I'll play as a woman because my main character was a dude. Oh, actually, this guy's got cool hair. This was the basis for my character that I built.
Forget what I went
German
with.
guy. I'm gonna do the dude with the cool hair.
Actually, I just changed my appearance in game.
Oh, after the fact?
Yeah, when I was playing last night, I was like, oh, let me change it up. I need a different hairstyle, and so I did that.
We're just gonna leave that all as is. What background did you pick? And I'll do the parents build, guys. Don't worry. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm waiting for it to go to background. I picked, I think, I want to say Homesteader? Or no, maybe I picked Bounty. It's whichever one has scanning as one of the...
Surveying. Yeah, that is Homesteader.
Yeah, surveying.
I picked Space Scoundrel. Yeah.
Yeah, Homesteader is what I picked. No, it wouldn't be Homesteader because I don't have Geology. So I don't know what it was.
Gangsta. Oh, you know what I'm gonna pick? I'm gonna pick the one that has.
That's the one I picked, Explorer.
Gotcha. I'm gonna pick the one that has. Is it security? The Digipick one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick one with a Digipick because like you run like.
You need Digipicks.
You need
all the
Digipicks.
time.
You need those Digipicks. What do we got? Industrialist.
Cyberrunner's pretty good.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Cyberneticist or Cyberrunner. Theft, stealth. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep forgetting I'm seeing these about.
No,
10
it's
seconds
all
after you-
good. It's
you
all
go
good.
to
Kid stuff. People want to see the parents.
Ninja Turtle. Thank you. I've always thought that looks like a Ninja Turtle. The stealth thing. It literally looks like the purple one. I don't know anything about Ninja Turtles, but it does look like a Ninja Turtle.
And what traits did you pick?
I did the parents, the adoring fan, and the dream home.
Oh, I should probably do adoring fan. Do people want to see the adoring fan?
Oh, he's the greatest.
Oh, really?
It's so good.
Wait,
So good.
is adoring fan a trait? Oh, hero worshipped?
Yeah, hero worship.
All
He's
right,
so good.
I'm gonna pick.
Every time you blast off, he's like, another perfect launch.
Great.
And then when you walk past him, he's like, people say I need to diversify my hobbies, but I'm already writing about you, painting you, and thinking about you. He's just, he's the
I'm gonna
greatest.
do Freestock Collective. I'm gonna be like a Lone Ranger bounty hunter kind of guy. Okay, cool. Let's do it. And just so people know, you don't have to pick traits. You can pick
Which
one.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I picked I picked 3 because I thought you had to, but you can actually play without picking any traits. And then player name. You know what? Jeremy Duncan has been a great chatter, so we're gonna call him Jeremy.
Yeah, Adoring Fan, I saw some people
You
for
were
nostalgia,
one of the
is from
weirdest
Oblivion.
hires I've ever had.
Right.
After
yes.
you
From hacking computers
conquer the arena.
to digging for minerals.
Also one of the greatest parts.
You're
of
lucky our
Oblivion.
turnover rate is so high. Well, you got the sample.
Although he's like a
Client's
child
on his
in
way,
that, where
then we
he's more
all
of a
get
weird
paid.
adult. In this
Do you remember anything that happened?
There was this light and music.
Huh. Well, you passed out, that's for sure.
You know, when I first
Everything else,
recorded this, I
probably just your
missed
brain
the
playing
artifact
tricks.
part.
Either way,
So
we got
when
what we
she
were
like
looking
asked
for.
what happened, I was like,
All
"Oh
this
shit!"
trouble
So
for
I had to
that
go back and
stupid thing?
watch it.
Oh, like you didn't
Sure don't
So-
look like much.
view it.
Like I clicked on
Never
it,
mind
but I
what it
think
looks
I
like.
was like either responding to
worth
something
more
from
than
Yeah,
work,
sure,
or
sure,
something. Like I
sure.
thought it was a
Oh,
loading screen,
Yeah,
and so I came back and I was like, "Wait, there was a
Speak of the
thing."
that's so funny. I thought you meant like somehow you started this up without realizing.
Without doing it, no.
Yeah.
No, because it was in the archive that I was recording. So
Our constellation contact is on approach.
Wait, the Explorers group? I thought they were kind of a joke.
Not a joke.
yeah, it's a
You're
brutal
just too young
August,
to know
September,
better.
especially with
Oh my
games.
god!
Hey, I'm just
And
saying they got a
October is not getting
reputation.
any better. In fact,
Hell,
it's getting
I
a
bet
lot
half
worse.
the crew here doesn't even believe they really exist.
Yeah, I
Half the crew doesn't
stopped
believe
Baldur's
Earth
Gate,
exists, but
so
it's
I
still
could
there.
record this
Same
and
with
everything, and it's
Constellation.
just like,
Yeah, but
Yeah, I need to
come
get
on.
back
need
to
to
that.
go back.
Yeah, I need to go. I want to go
Who
back.
does that anymore? Ain't the space we've already got?
Thank
Yeah,
Thankfully,
I'm
finish
I'm
that.
surprised. You know, I wouldn't say that
Whoa,
this
you
is
don't
in
look good.
contention for my game of the year. I enjoyed the game, but I think that Tears of the Kingdom and
All right,
several
Dusty.
other games,
Airlock. Put your helmet
Final
on.
Fantasy 16 even, but if you had told me at the beginning of the year, like, Baldur's Gate 3 might be your game of the year and Starfield is not.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I would have been like, I just don't believe that Baldur's Gate 3 is that good. And it is that good. What are we equipping? Am I equipping a helmet? Is that what's going on?
Just all staring at you. Do you have to hit the button, I think?
I had to equip a helmet. Oh, let's go outside, baby.
No, I want your brain to explode. I will say,
let me put the music on too, because I turned that off for capture.
Oh my god.
I know.
As a huge fan of Baldur's Gate, as a huge fan of Bethesda games, I missed VATS, but that's only because I'm bad at shooting. But also, the shooting in this game is leaps and bounds better than anything Bethesda's put out before. So it didn't feel as necessary. I just missed it because I want to just auto-kill things. And I love that. But I will say, it is the shooting in this is way better than Fallout 4.
The shooting is substantially better than
it's not.
I'm just gonna pause it real quick.
It's not perfect.
I need to adjust my camera real slight, so I'm sorry about this, guys. 1 second.
Wow.
I know I'm a terrible streamer. I'm just realizing that it's set to 4K and it's not. 1080/60. There we go. Thank you very much. Turn off camera, turn on camera. Oh boy. Am I gonna come back? Yay! There we go. All right, beautiful. All right. Sorry, what were you saying, Will?
Am I gonna come back?
You're there, baby. Hey, there's an achievement. I got an achievement. You're covering it up, but I got an achievement.
What? Yeah. Oh. I need to go load my game right now. I would like achievements.
So what were you saying, Will? Before I interrupted you.
Oh, I was just talking about VATS and the combat.
Yes. Oh yes, the combat is.
I really like VATS.
I think on the lowest end, people.
Combat's much better.
I think on the lowest end, people say that the combat is fine, like it's serviceable, and better than like Fallout. But I actually dig it. Like I think that it's not the best shooter I've ever played, but I think it's like a marked step up. Yeah, Jeremy, you're one of the good ones.
Barrett?
Man,
Been a long time.
yes it has. That mine on Bendy, right?
Kazal, hellhole, like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more
I feel like I did a lot of
sophisticated now,
cinematic
huh?
walking.
So,
Yes.
you found something?
Right here. The new guy found it.
That right. And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazal. And no, Barrett. Not cool. He passed out after the extraction. Woke up saying all kinds of nonsense.
Is that right?
I like
cowboy?
Barrett a lot.
Went on a trip, huh?
I haven't interacted with him too much, but he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
That fun, huh? Not the most
The
gentle
voice
push
actor's
into the
really
great
good.
mysteries of space, but hey, been there.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I lost them.
No, so early access begins at 5 p.m. Eastern, I think. So like in a little over 3 hours.
I thought it was 10.
Oh, it might even be. Oh, I thought it was. Okay. Yeah. I'm not. It's just not live for early access people yet. Oh, I need to change my weapon. That's one of my guys. Oh, people having dropped frames. Damn. Okay. Let's kick it down. Let's kick some settings down. You know, I should have booted it up on Xbox. I wish I could put it into 1080, but it doesn't let me do that and have it be like full screen, which is really, really annoying. All right. Yeah, it's the stream dropping for sure.
Yeah, I lost you a couple times.
Oh yeah.
So I think it's your internet.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna play on. Should I just play on Xbox? You think?
Yeah. If you want to kick it over to that.
Let's see how it does when Let's see how it does when I've kicked it to low settings.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought something was up on my end, but I think it was your CPU or something being like, "Hey, you're doing a lot right now."
That's a good point. It is my CPU. It is my CPU that handles it. Because I upgraded my graphics card, but CPU has not been upgraded. I put new thermal paste on it too.
That was some fine work under pressure. You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions? You're coming with me to Constellation. You're part of this now.
People did not want me to switch over to console. If we need to turn like our cameras off or something, we can. That'll be we can.
Yeah,
just
that's
do
totally
audio.
Seems to be better now.
Marvelous.
Yeah, it was just when
no,
the
Barrett.
gameplay
No. You
kicked
think you're
in.
just going
Ramped
to take
up.
off after the mess you caused?
Oh, it is 8 p.m.
Alright.
8
I guess I did
8
just
p.m.
put you
8
all
p.m.
on the
is
Crimson
East
Fleet
Coast.
hit list.
Yeah, so this is
How
low
about
settings now.
I stay, and I send your Dusty here in my
I mean, it
place.
still looks great.
It still looks good.
I know, but he's not some miner anymore, Lynn. Soon as he touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine. It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things. Just go. Before I say something I regret.
I also wish the game had
Well,
a bigger selection
that's
of
Vasco,
conversation
get into
options.
The lodge. No
There are so many.
deviations
Like, I
unless
would not set of
absolutely
any of those.
necessary, okay? Protocol indigo.
Like, I would have, like,
Indigo.
a silent,
Again.
even, like, just giving me a silent
well.
option. Like, I don't have
Oh, and
any
hey, take this.
connection
You'll
to
find
this
it very
person,
useful
you
out
know?
there.
Like, they've been my
Even
boss for, like, a
tells the
day.
time.
And I'm like, thanks for everything, Lynn. Like, doesn't the
I've
mind
come
need me? I'm like,
Hey,
fuck no, I'm out of here.
The watch fits you perfectly. Now,
I've come across a lot of
Questions?
situations where it's like normal response, incredibly
Vasco,
weird and sassy
don't let
response,
him break my
evil
ship.
response, and it's just like, give me some middle
There's
ground.
no
please.
nuance, yeah. Wreak Havoc, there aren't any humanoid aliens in this game, but there are, like, monster aliens in this game. Like, there's creatures and stuff. There is a fantastic level that utilizes alien creatures.
I assume you know how to
Just
fly
so
a
well.
Class
It
A
might be one of my
starship.
favorite
As
missions that
Barrett
I played in the
likes to
whole
say,
game.
It's as easy as learning to ride a bike. I will attempt to boost
Yeah,
the shields
I'll
just
just
in
say
case
that.
there are any difficulties.
Do I don't know if I know what mission.
It's the Did you play the Crimson Fleet stuff?
Yes, not all of it. I didn't finish it.
When you go to the lock.
Shields.
Oh,
the rest is
yeah.
up to you.
Yes.
It like becomes like like the movie Aliens. It's so good.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of subtle, like it's not like I would call that a subtle reference to Alien. There's a lot of references to other movies and games in a lot of and some like Western, which is nice.
K-Rain asks, "What's your rating?" From playing 25 hours and having played a lot of the really good I did not play the main story, I would give it an 8.
Wise to test all controls
I know Will feels a little different because he played the main story.
catastrophic failure.
Let me be upfront about it. I have like hundreds of hours in Oblivion, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, because I like to walk, and I like to talk, and I like to shoot people. And I decided to mainline the story quest in Starfield to capture it for work, and I think that was a mistake because it wasn't the way I normally enjoy video games.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably got to play the way you would have wanted to for what I was trying to capture. So, yeah.
I bet you did. Because last night is the first time I booted it up on my Xbox, on my TV, in the living room with, I'll say alcohol, and I didn't have to record it, and it was an absolute blast. So, here's the thing I'll say. If you're gonna play it for work and have to record it 9 hours a day, don't do that. Don't play Starfield that way.
Don't.
I know a lot of people like to role play that. Don't role play that you're recording it for a video game website.
So that it lines up with the center of
Yeah, that definitely is like a downside that you don't think about when you get into this position. You know, obviously it's exciting. You get to play games a lot. You get to capture stuff and make content out of it. But like having to play under specific parameters, also playing games before they're patched properly, like there's a bunch of like kind of downsides to that experience. Not being able to break it up. Like I've really just been able to play Starfield in the last 2 weeks and haven't been able to like jump into Armored Core or any of these other things. So I know that it's like we're complaining about excellent, awesome jobs, but like you know.
I will say though, I went away last weekend and I wished I was home. I didn't wish I was home playing Starfield. I was having a good time away, but I was just like, I kind of wish I was home playing Starfield right now. I could mess with some Starfield. So, and that was also before I made mine. Again, I put that on myself for work because I volunteered myself. But yeah. As someone who casually played Fallout New Vegas for the past year. Oh yeah.
The enemy shields are down, Captain. Ballistic weaponry excels at damaging the hull once shields are offline.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations on surviving your first Starship assault, Captain.
Yeah.
I just saw you crash into him. That's good. I love, you unlock a perk later that lets you target specific systems.
Yes. That makes space combat so much easier because it also slows everything down as well.
Oh, those little bits.
Yeah, the particles and stuff is really good.
Can I admit something to you?
Admit it.
For at least, and everyone, now you can fully judge me. For at least 15 hours of this game, I was trying to boost and I couldn't figure out how to do it because it's on the right side there, so I kept clicking the right stick, even though it clearly says left stick. So I finally figured that out. Yeah. I'm gonna top tier game.
I wish I had my raised leaf. Flying this thing, honestly, like, is like so. I like the ship that I have in my full game is like upgraded, like so highly, like it's so fast. I can do like quick turns. I can evade fire, and this thing flies a lot more clunkily for sure.
Yeah, my first design ship was tragic. I couldn't do anything, and my second design ship, I think I nailed it, and that's when I discovered like the weapon racks and everything.
Yes.
So you can like properly put weapons on. The shipbuilder's very good.
Shipbuilder is excellent. Yes.
It's a bit like being thrown into Photoshop.
It takes a bit of getting used to for sure, yeah. But once you do, it's incredibly like intuitive.
Honestly, I was just thinking I would load up the PC version, do the shipbuilder, and then save, and then go play on the like if I was already playing on the Xbox, just go use the PC version because it's a lot better with keyboard and mouse.
Oh sure.
Specifically that part of it.
Why won't you let me just do it the way that I just did it? I have to open it in the thing. I would also constantly, like, when I would open the menu, right, and it would say system in the bottom right corner, like, these are star systems, so I would constantly hit the pause button again to bring up the star map when that's, like, the menus, you know, like the game menus.
I will say that the double click the start button to hit quick save is nice.
Where is this? Where is this? Oh, is it on? It's on a different planet. Oh, we were on Vectera. Oh, interesting. I need to change something in my script. I thought that first planet we were on was Crete.
Oh no, you ruined everything.
I know. Yeah, and when this game the modding community gets their hands on this game, like, and they add, like, land speeders, like, that's another thing about this game is, like, the not being able to fly your ship, like, having to jump into orbit and then choose another place to land, or not being able to, like, you have to, like, walk and boost pack over to other places. Like, I don't know how they... I mean, I'm sure that at one point they were like, we'll create a land vehicle, but...
Yeah. I will say the nice thing is I can be at the bottom of a dungeon, quote-unquote dungeon.
Yes.
And click on a planet light years away. And
immediately, yes, there. I agree.
That is nice. It is... But, yeah, your point, like, sometimes when you're on a planet, if you've already been to another part of the planet, you can fast travel from...
Yes, correct.
That side of the planet to the other, but, it also, annoyingly, a couple times, I put a landing zone down, built an outpost next to the landing zone, and now every time I go back to my outpost, it makes me select landing zone or outpost.
Oh yes, they're not the same. Yeah, I saw that too.
And like, what? Like, I haven't looked. Like, I don't know if I can delete one of them, but every single time I was just like, no, I want to go to my outpost. I built a landing pad on my outpost for this reason.
I'm sorry, Crete Stalker. I didn't mean to. I wasn't trying to cause any beef. Yeah, this on low looks really good. I can't believe I'm playing on low settings right now. Like, it's deceptively
I'm
good.
genuinely surprised.
K-Rain says, bro, how long is it to get to a planet? It's literally, like, almost instantaneous because you just fast travel anywhere.
Yeah, it's instantaneous.
And fortunately, the loading times in the game are good.
Yeah.
Which is why...
I don't think I've had one longer than, like, 5 seconds.
Yeah, if that. Which is, I think, why that they required you to have the SSD. Because I think you have to have an SSD to PC to play.
Yeah, I should say 5 seconds would be the outlier. Like, I've never...
Yeah, 5 seconds would be
If you said you had a load
end.
that took 10 seconds, I would be like, really? Where? Like, where were you going?
The game must have
Were you booting the game up?
Yeah. Yeah. The game must have been busted.
The other thing I like is the main cities are densely populated. Like, it's a lot of, like, I mean, there's named NPCs. It's a lot of citizens and stuff, but it feels alive.
Yes, it does. And that's something, obviously, that, like, Bethesda games haven't really had the opportunity to do because it's either been, like, obviously post-apocalyptic, or it's been a fantasy world where it's just... there aren't, like, humans running all over the place. Whereas this game, like, when you get to New Atlantis, it feels like a city that people, like, live in and stuff, which is great. I'm wondering if there's another way I can go. Like, do I have to take the front door? Probably, right? I wish I had my boost pack.
How did you resolve? Well, I guess we'll get to it when we get to it.
Oh, yeah.
The end of this little bit.
Yeah. I think I...
Oh, yeah. 30 seconds, nowhere near.
No, God, no. Yeah, it's...
Most of them are 2 to 3 seconds.
Yeah, literally like the loading wheel will spin once and then it's gone.
I feel like most loading screens are the time it takes you in any other Bethesda game to go inside a building. Like that quickly of like Fallout or Skyrim, at least in my memory.
Curious, these are United Colonies markings, but we are in Freestar Collective space. It then stands to reason that this was once a secret UC facility.
Oh, Jesus. Secret UC facility, you say? I'm not gonna loot everything just for the interest of time. I'll loot some stuff, but like I'm not gonna like pick up every fucking folder and all that shit. I do want every digipick that I can get my hands on though. There's some. I want a cred stick.
I went to sell stuff for my inventory for my ship, and I had 45 styrofoam cups in my ship cargo hold because the amount of times I changed my ship and it does that little pop-up where it says your entire ship will go into the cargo load, and I didn't fully understand what that meant. So I had like 45 cups, 10 different markers, like board games. I had like 50 succulents. Like, I don't need that many. I sold everything.
Well, my girlfriend would disagree with you on that one. In fact, you might be have a little succulent shortage there with only 50.
Listen,
That's so
I have a
funny.
beautiful Christmas cactus that I take care of, and that is enough for me.
Hydraulic clamp. I'm gonna start.
Have you ever
sneaking
wanted your
because I'm meant
clamps
to be a
to be-
sneaky. I'm meant to be a sneaky boy. Oh, I'm hearing people. I will agree with something Lucy said. It takes a lot of getting used to knowing what is engageable. Like, you have to use the scanner, like, to tell. And there's been many times, even like 20 hours into the game, where I'm like, can I open that crate? No, that's one of the crates you can't open. Gotcha.
That was my problem with Fallout 4. Was they started adding stuff that wasn't interactable, and then it was like 50,000 objects that you can't do anything with, but you can still pick up. Which is my problem with the styrofoam cups. Like, why am I allowed to have those in my inventory?
To sell them.
I don't. Nobody wants to buy them,
You
Tom.
can't, and I haven't discovered this yet. You can't break down stuff.
I don't know.
I don't think you can. I think you can either sell it or you can use it. You don't have the ability to like break it down into stuff.
I have gone to the research station a couple times, and I've gone to some of the workstations a couple times, and they scare me, and I don't do anything with them. So that's just me.
Oh, what? Oh, okay. Wait, did someone stab me? Oh, shit! I think this suit is better. Let's see. It's got better thumb. Yeah, it's like the same suit. Hell yeah. Oh, yes, the Maelstrom. Dude, the amount of Grendels I would find in this game and different kinds of Grendels and like it's like the ninja Grendel, the assassin Grendel, like, oh my god, get these Grendels out of my face.
I like the Tombstone. It's a pretty good gun.
Oh, I don't think I've gotten that one. I never
I got that on Aquila.
Oh, yeah. I like in my main game there's your styrofoam cup. I just got Aquila in my main game. I think you got him. Shinobi. Okay, we haven't had any frame drops, so low seems to be working for me. Which
Can
again,
you,
very... Go ahead.
Can you physical stuff in this game, like in
What do you
Fallout?
mean?
Like pick things up, like peep bodies and stuff?
Oh, pick bodies up? I don't think so.
Or like cups or items and stuff, like in Skyrim you can put the thing over the shopkeeper's head, like the bowl. Can you do that in this game? I just realized I hadn't tried to do that.
What was it? It was holding...
It was holding.
Oh, yes,
like
yes, there you go. Hold A. Oh, you can't see it, but you'll see it in a sec.
I'll see it in a second. When I see it, I'm gonna be so happy.
Yeah, you can do that. Let me find something else that won't fall over. The sand garden tool. There we go. Yep. I have gravitational powers already.
Someone wants you to kick it over to third person.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it does work. Oh, I'm excited by that now.
All right, so these are digipicks. We actually have our 13 things I wish I knew before playing Starfield video up right now on GameSpot, and this is one of them. But here's a handy little tip for anyone when they're jumping in and with digipicks, because it takes a little bit of getting used to, and you can very easily spend more digipicks than you need to. So when you engage in something, it'll cost you a digipick the moment you start using them. And then also, if you want to undo using a digipick, it also costs you at like double. It's I don't know why they did it that way, but they really screw you over. Like if you want to undo a digipick, it costs you one too. So you need to fill. You have these picks on the right. Will is actually covering up the pick.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna scoot you. Will.
Bye. See you later.
Scoot you up here. So you have the lock, and then you have the digipicks available to you, and they have different prongs. So as you can imagine, you have to fit them in the right way. But very deceptively, you will think, oh, this one is for this, and then it turns out it wasn't. It was actually for the other one. So what you need to do first is count how many slots are in a ring. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this outer ring, which means that you know that one of the digipick slots has to be used by this 3 and one of the 2s to count to max out 5. You can't use 2 2s or 3 2s. You have to use the 3 here. So we're very likely using this here, and then we're using that one there. And then before, I don't know if you do this, Will, but before I even start unlocking, I do the next ring. Because sometimes you can, yeah. Because like...
Oh, continue.
Yeah, so for example, I think I was wrong. No, maybe I was... Oh, it's
so
this, yes.
I line up all the digipicks first.
Yes.
Per layer. The other thing is when you upgrade your security skill, it highlights if the digipick you're on, it highlights what ring it matches.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes it a lot easier for you to be like, oh, this digipick only matches the ring I'm on, or it only matches the ring below it, so you know not to use it or use it on the current one.
Right, yes. LMQD is in chat says, yes, I want to be Space King. If you want to be Space King, check out my series, Journey into Starfield, premiering next Thursday. It's all about how to become Space King.
Space King.
Space King. Are you an obsessive hoarder? Like, do you pick everything up? What are you doing?
I stopped. It was like, it was, you get so much stuff.
Yeah.
That you don't need. And also, beginning of the game, you don't know what the economy was, so I was picking up things that were worth like 300. And I'm like, oh, it's so much money. It's not. It is nothing.
Yeah.
A soda costs 75 credits. Like, it is 300 is nothing. So I started that, and then like any resources, like I built an outpost and I started mining. So like I don't really pick up resources anymore because my outpost is taking care of it right now. And then when I do need resources, I just fly to the place I buy them from, get in my ship, fly back to the outpost, and dump them immediately. So I don't care about that.
Yeah.
But definitely use your cargo hold and use your pack mules, companions, to hold everything for you.
Yeah, I completely forgot. Oh, well, I didn't really use companions in the game, so... Hey! Leveled up, baby! Oh, there you go.
Has dropped out of our view.
A lot of people bring up the comment Fallout 4 in space, using that as a diss. I mean, it is true. The game feels very much Fallout 4 in space, but Fallout 4's a solid game. Although this game kind of has story issues, from what I'm understanding, in the same way that Fallout 4 did. If you had to rank your Bethesda games, what are we doing? What are we doing? Where are you going?
Oh. Oblivion, #1.
Okay.
#1, Love Boy. I would say, am I including New Vegas in this, or it's not?
I'm not going to include New Vegas, no, yeah.
Okay. Next, Fallout 3. Then it's a little bit of Morrowind.
Ooh.
Then it's my I can't include Daggerfall or Arena because they're technically not Bethesda Games software.
Sure, yes.
Bethesda Game Studios games.
Yeah.
But then I will do
Would you though?
Fallout.
Would either of those come next?
I've been playing a lot of Daggerfall Unity. And the game rips. It's pretty good. Arena, I don't think it would. But sorry, what did I say? Oblivion, 3, Morrowind.
Yep.
4, Skyrim, 4. Fallout 4.
There you go. There it is.
Skyrim's good. It's just not as good as Oblivion or
Sure.
Morrowind.
Oh, my container of cereal.
I would agree. Oblivion's higher because it's like the seminal RPG I played. I think I would agree Morrowind's probably the better game because it's very well written and fun. But that's merely I'm ranking them by favorites.
Right.
So that's the only reason Oblivion is above that. It's just so good. Oblivion's so good. I was watching footage of it today.
Do you just watch do you just is your life Bethesda all the time? Like you're like, I'm playing Daggerfall, I'm watching Oblivion videos.
Yeah. Well, I wake up, write a letter to Todd, and then
I give the picture of Todd next to my bed a little good morning kiss.
And then I update todd.blogspot.com, and which only he has access to.
Which only he has access to. It's not even public for other people to read. He doesn't even know it exists. That's so funny.
I mean, I've sent it to him dozens of times.
Yeah. You know, it's Schrodinger's blog. It's it's both read and not read. You never know. You never know.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I think I nailed it.
God, I will take none of this Oblivion slander right now.
Skyrim on top. Now that is a choice.
That is a choice.
Is gameplay much better than Cyberpunk? I would say it's comparable.
Yeah, I would say I prefer it. I would rather play this game than Cyberpunk. But also, I haven't played Cyberpunk since launch. So that's a bit of an unfair comparison because Cyberpunk...
How is it going to stack up against the update that they're putting out? You know, that's what I'm really curious about. Yeah, I would say they're pretty even for me. I might give the edge to Cyberpunk, just because I think that I've come across a lot more, like, unique weapons and stuff so far. Like, I have some cool weapons in my main game of this, but nothing like the bullet tracking gun that you can get in Cyberpunk was so sick. Like, I haven't run into anything
Exploration requires
that.
so much bloodshed.
But they are very comparable.
I would equate the same thing. Like, my opinion on No Man's Sky is launch No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Not current No Man's Sky. So comparing it to launch No Man's Sky, this game is way better.
Oh yes, yeah.
No Man's Sky.
I think there's no doubt about that one.
Yeah. And yeah, so that's kind of the issue. Is like everyone's trying to compare it to No Man's Sky or Cyberpunk, and a lot of people either played those games at launch or they play them now. I don't think a lot of people do both, or did both,
right.
Unless you're easily forgivable and forgettable. Oh, turn around. Oh, wait, no, sorry. You're like 10 hours ahead of me. Never mind. I was going to have you look at something, but there's no way we could ever coordinate it.
I can go back.
On that second floor, there's like a cage thing with scratches inside of it, and I was trying to decide if it was a Jurassic Park reference to when the Velociraptor like eats the guy into it at the very beginning. It looked very much like it.
Let's go see. It's on the top floor here. Let me just I'm just cruising.
You're like 6 hours behind me, or ahead of me.
I think the thingy did a number. Oh, over here. I think it is. Like oh, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Pretty good.
They do look like the cages from Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
We are out of half and half. That's funny. I think this person has a digipick. Yes, they're doing some uranium.
That was the other thing I realized about this game is video games have surpassed the point where notes and things written down can't be blurry anymore. So they have to like actually write things now.
Yes.
So you come across a lot of unique signs, which I'm sure aren't actually unique, but I haven't seen a lot of repetition.
Something that I'm Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say like vague math on whiteboards.
Yeah, vague math on whiteboards. I've seen a lot of the same math on whiteboards. Something that I'm disappointed in is that I have heard the same dialogue from people like in the same area, like repeatedly, from different NPCs, and it really like broke immersion for me. That was very disappointing to experience.
My big issue is when you're in a conversation with someone, non-talking head, like walking and talking, other NPCs should be disabled from being able to speak, because there's so many times when you're walking with someone, they're talking, and another person just goes like, "Hey, how are you?" Or like starts talking to you, and you're like, "No, a real human would never start talking to someone who's busy talking to someone else."
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Digipick was a rough choice of a name, I'd say. Too close to something else.
Digiprick.
Yeah, because I kept thinking people were asking for something, and I kept sending them. And they were just like, "What are you doing?" So that's how I got fired.
That was good. See, that one could be used for the bottom layer, but it's actually for this layer, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, whoops, this one. Yep, there we go. Does this game support Dolby Vision? I was about to say, I'm pretty sure it doesn't have HDR.
Yeah, I don't think it does.
I don't think it has HDR.
I haven't. I turned all that stuff off on my Xbox when I was recording it, and I haven't turned it back on. So.
Yeah, I'm almost certain there's no HDR.
Also, the accessibility option for larger text was grayed out on the Xbox.
You have to. You play with a controller.
Oh, well, I was playing with a controller on the Xbox.
Oh. I don't know. I think someone said that. Like, the accessibility options are terrible. Like, they're really bad in this game. Oh!
Also, you can turn off that depth of field thing for when you're talking to people, which is very interesting. It just makes all the NPCs in the background more glaring.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if I want to do that, but good to know. Alright, that's the inside ring.
I will say the eye contact when talking with people sometimes
is not good.
Is very well. Sometimes it's not good, but sometimes it's really good.
Yeah,
like they'll
it's
like
either,
be saying something.
There's no spectrum. There's some really good eye contact, or it's really bad. And sometimes you see the game like correcting itself. Like it'll be like, and then its eyes are like trying, and it's like, lock that way.
Did you see? It doesn't happen anymore, but for a long time, when another character would talk to another person in the conversation, it would look at you, but I would be the person they were talking to. It would like change the camera, but now when it happens, they just look at the other person. It doesn't switch the camera.
Interesting.
So I wasn't sure if that was like something that was on purpose or it got patched out because it wasn't supposed to be there.
I'm going to answer a couple of questions here in the chat. There's no co-op. Tim Insera says you have to play with the controller. You can play with mouse and keyboard. You can play with mouse and keyboard on Xbox too. But there was something... I read something, I think it was in one of our channels, that was like, to unlock the big text accessibility setting, there's something that you have to do, and I thought maybe you had to play with the controller. It's really dumb. And the accessibility settings are really poor.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we're at the end of this mish. Yeah, so this like little conflict I actually resolved by talking my way out of it, but then you
gotta be kidding me.
the ship came and I wanted to like take it over, so I was like,
you working with
all right, I'm
Barrett,
gonna
or did
shoot
you pry
everyone.
the ship keys out of his cold dead hands?
Yeah, I talked my way out of it.
Abdul Ahad in chat says shout out, please. This is your shout out, Abdul.
There you go.
How is it playing with no maps? It fucking sucks. It's not having a map is like fucking terrible.
I'll take the Fallout 3 in New Vegas, like horrible, impossible to read map
any day. Yeah. I'm gonna lie to him.
Oh no, you see, we weren't really after Barrett. We're after that ship. Every Crimson Fleet rogue hears about the frontier. That constellation keeps treasure hidden in the cargo bays. The loot from 100 planets.
That statement is partially correct. The frontier has been to many planets and moons, but the only things held in the cargo bays are spare parts, dust, desiccated food particles, and a variety of species of ant.
I don't care what kind of lies Barrett programmed that robot to say. We're taking that ship.
I'm just gonna attack him because it's more fun.
Captain Jeremy, dictates that I am to return to the lodge with no deviations. We are here to stop
I'm gonna get this ship. I'm gonna get this ship. Open up, Buttercup.
Inventory management. It's not.
Oh no, I died.
It's not frustrating. It's just.
Whoops.
Yeah.
The inventory management is whatever.
Yeah, it's not great and it's not bad. It's just like whatever. You know, I think it's easier to use with mouse and keyboard. I will say the one thing I like about the inventory management is the new items category at the top.
You working with Barrett, or
That
did
is
you
super
pry
helpful.
the ship keys out of his cold dead hands? Oh no, every crim.
That statement is part, but the only things.
I don't care what kind of luck.
Attack!
Open fire!
Oh, I'm out of ammo on that one. Oh, let me get some of this in there.
There was I don't think you've gotten here yet. It was a later mission, but it was clearly before some sort of large event was going to happen, and not because the mission told me so, but because it was literally a room full of gear, like full of ammo, grenades, weapons, all sorts of stuff. And I was laughing because it was just like, it was like someone, like when you see Skyrim and someone's like, I collected all this cheese.
Yeah.
It was just that, but it was just ammo and mines and grenades and or one or two guns. It was just all of that covering everywhere. And I was like, I should probably pick all this up.
Yeah. I do want to say any performance issues that you're seeing, guys, is the fact that we're streaming and playing the game. Like, I would not be having like those dips if I didn't have like OBS and Discord running. In fact, let's disable our camera as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that so that, okay, cool, my chat is still working, great. Just because that is definitely not helping things, so there we go. All right, you still there, Will?
I'm still here.
Beautiful.
Everyone got to see my shit. Whee.
Oh yeah, let's use this Kraken. It's a fun gun.
It is a fun gun.
Did I use it much? No. I got this like a handheld shotgun, like this like pistol shotgun that like wrecked shop.
I got a pistol like halfway through that was super good. Can't remember what it was called. Also, there's a quest reward pistol that's wicked good, but I have yet to find more ammo for it.
Oh, the what's it called?
It's like the KH something.
It's the not heel kick. It's something like that.
Yeah.
It's really good, but yeah, I haven't found any more ammo for it.
I did fall like the last 3 hours. There's an old Earth rifle, which is I think it's just an AK-47.
The old Earth guns are very good.
Yeah, I got a 1911 from my dad.
Oh, like in real life?
No.
Oh no, in the game. Oh right, yes, you have a parents.
Yes, my dad gave me a real.
I don't know. I don't know.
And I put it in the game.
You might be about it.
That was honestly, I would get a real 1911 at like. I say that a prop real 1911, like a metal one.
Yeah.
I would not want a firing version of it. But that aside, I got one in the game from my dad, and I don't know if it's like random. It's just a random reward, but yes, the game parents are pretty great.
I'm gonna fast travel to the ship. People ask. I saw someone ask, "Is there a cover mechanic?" You have to do it yourself. Yeah, there's no cover mechanic. Someone asked if. Oh, fudge, what did they ask?
Second nature before too long.
What did they? Someone asked. Stupid.
Oh, falling damage?
Yeah,
not
falling damage.
that often because
it depends on the
usually
gravity of the planet. Yeah, so like if it's a low gravity planet, you're usually fine.
And even if it is a high gravity planet or something, if you hit your little boost jets, if you have them,
yeah, if you
have the perk,
booster, yeah.
you're good. I jumped off a really tall building, not realizing I switched to a backpack that didn't have boost jets, and
From what I've been seeing, Ryan, the game runs well on Series S. We've also played it on Series X, and it runs well. It is just 1080, I think, on Series S. Maybe it is 1440. I can't remember. Oh, we gotta power up the the grav drive.
oh my god, I just found out after.
Will you be able to go on other types of planets with different types of rockets or ships? Yes, you can build your own ships, you can buy your own ships, you can steal your own ships, and you can go to nearly every planet in the galaxy.
You can't land on gas giants or the suns, the stars.
It's save as you go, Huckleberry. You can save anywhere.
Yeah, you can save anywhere.
It's pretty forgiving.
If you just hit start twice, it brings you. The top thing is
Quick save.
quick save. So, and I have found no real difference. I'll quick save. Like, there's no difference between you hard saving and quick saving. Also, the quick resume I had 0 issues with. The only time it didn't work was when an update came out for the game. And it but I just quick save, turn my Xbox off, and then come back in. And when you steal a ship, you have to register it before you can sell it.
Right.
So sometimes it depends. Like, the registration fee is like, I think it was like 6,000 credits. Which honestly, at this point, I have like 300,000 credits.
Yes, I have a lot of credits as well.
I did a mission where they were like, "Oh, this is gonna cost 40,000 credits," and I'm like, "Okay, I don't care. Like, just take it."
Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again? And he's your new
There
captain.
you go. There's that
My crew can
correction.
take
He
a
was
look
like,
at your ship. And you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
I did have a couple of these technicians underneath the ship when it took off.
Nothing for us to do. You're in good.
Okay, well, I don't need to talk to you then.
Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Oh, let me hide my, you can go into the system if you want to. I was initially, like, taking off my spacesuit and stuff like that. But you can, switch it so that helmets and spacesuits can be hidden in breathable areas. Well, it's very revealing. Do I have anything else? No, well, I guess I'll wear this.
There are unique weapons. There's like specifically named weapons.
Yes.
I've gotten unique weapons that I haven't seen like the generic version of, so I think they're fairly unique.
Contact him if you're interested.
I think all of the legendary weapons are unique. Like, I don't think there's any, like, legendary variants of generic weapons.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's legendary variants in the sense of, like, a weapons, because there's, like, rare legendary weapons, versions of a regular weapon. But as far as, like, the, like, specific pistol you get from a quest reward, there's not a normal version of that.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I will say those frame rate drops are most likely Tom's internet, not the game.
Yes. The streaming. Although I will say that, like, the frames do, like, slow down considerably in, like, open areas with, like, a lot of people. Like, New Atlantis is, like, you're definitely getting less frames. Oh, whoops, that's not what I wanted to press.
Yeah, but as someone playing on Xbox, I never got the classic, like, oh, it's dipping because something's happening.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't really
We
doing.
may
I mean,
be
it's locked in
in
30,
a
but still,
United
it wasn't
Colonies
going below
city,
it.
but Constellation is an
Yeah,
entirely
Like, I'll be
there's-
the first to call it a game
and
for Dippy.
always has been.
Yeah, if you're playing on PC, like you're gonna hit 60
Baldur's Gate.
consistently, but
Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
can you steal credits? Yes, you can steal so many credits.
There are a lot of
Captain
cred sticks in the
Jeremy,
world, and most of
everyone
them
will
don't
be in
knock
the
you for
library.
taking them.
Just
No,
inside.
It
yes.
doesn't have like the stolen icon, and I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I'll
That you're part of
just
something
med
bigger
packs
now.
too. Med
And he
packs
hopes
too.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? I see. Vasco, verify.
Yeah, you
All
can swap
statements made
between
have
third
been
and first.
factual.
And like, it's like third,
Yeah.
first, and
This is just
a
typical.
little bit wider.
Wide of
Barrett
that,
hands
yeah.
over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
I don't know if you can
Walter.
alter the camera distance.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols,
Which you could do in
maybe if you-
Fallout.
guarantee
if you
this
hold
rock
it?
Yeah, if you
breaker
hold
here
it.
would
Yeah,
be
let's see.
halfway to neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in
I
front
did
of
find
us,
myself
shall
geeking
we?
out over a lot of the
What
models in the
happened when it was
lodge.
extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
They have like an Apollo.
Yeah, the stuff in the lodge is pretty cool.
They have,
Interesting.
for all you ship
Similar
people
to
out there,
Barrett's
they have
description of the
a
experience,
ship that
with
is
less
like a
embellishment.
sailing ship
Are you
that is
hearing
like a
this?
combination
You all believe me
of
now?
a couple
Whether it
historical
happens
ships,
or not,
but I don't know
let's
why they
find out.
didn't like name it outright.
That's awesome.
But then they have like the cool
If
Apollo
this is the
thing
greatest
and
mystery
that
in the
like deep
universe,
sea explorer.
why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on
I
the
will
table.
reiterate for anyone joining,
That's
you were playing on the lowest settings on PC, correct?
Yes, I'm playing on the lowest settings
We thought there were only two of them at first.
to just make sure that the stream is stable.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy...
Oh, when is this coming out on
No
Switch?
manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None
Next
of
week.
them. This
Surprise
proves
announcement.
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Godric?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
I'm
You should
just
take
gonna
some time to
assemble
get
it
settled
just
in.
for the sake
Introduce
of time.
yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? Hmm? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
All right. Now we gotta talk to
What
her
can I help
again.
you with? So, are you ready to get to
I'm
work?
ready for work. Let's go.
Or
Next
was there
mission.
something
Come
else?
on now.
Let's go.
We're
Oh, can I talk
going
to my
be doing
parents
some
yet?
old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are
Uh,
relatively inert once
There
they're
should be
out
a
of their
quest
book.
for it, right?
That means people can pass
I'll
them
check.
around.
Or
without
doesn't
even
she say
knowing
there's
what
a
they
note?
are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually.
Oh,
But
sorry,
a
I
tip from
keep
the UC
forgetting you're ahead of me.
Vanguard sounds promising. Felt the same way when I started, too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Yes, until
We'll
we
need to
got
head
the
to
artifact.
Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Got it.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
I'm good, Vasco. Someone earlier asked, did you have companions a lot, Will? Will?
I don't normally roll with companions.
Yeah.
So, no. There are a couple perks for not having companions, which is great.
So someone asked for me to pull a gun.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello?
Oh god. I'm here.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Hang on. Hello, hello, hello.
Internet.
Are you?
Hello, hello, hello.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Oh, hang on. I'm on a delay. 1 second. Let me disconnect and rejoin. Hello.
Hello.
You can hear me, yeah?
Yeah.
So I actually realized I wasn't hardwired, so I've done that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no. Oh. All right, we should be back. All right, sorry about that. That was, I think, my switching over to the Ethernet off of the Wi-Fi.
Yay!
Can you guys hear us again? Let me know if you can hear us in the chat. Thank you very much, Huckleberry. Appreciate it. So one thing that is, I don't know if this is still the case. We're going to test it. But if you shoot a gun, as long as you don't shoot people, no one will react. Yeah.
That here? What's the matter with you?
So that is a big... Someone posted that clip in the Slack channel, and they were like... oh, people are gonna... Cyberpunk players are gonna be out in droves for this game. Now, if you shoot someone, they will react and freak out. But yeah, you can shoot your gun at the ground all day long. I guess they just got used to shootings, you know what I mean? Like, you know, we're far in the future. There's shootings every day.
Yeah. Just like, I think everyone realizes they can just just use their med packs right away.
Yeah, they're like, we're fine. Bullets aren't really a problem
fine.
anymore in the year 2030.
Yeah, the archaic bullet.
2330. Kingpin Gamer, there isn't a streamer mode, but we haven't run into any issues with... Because we've used the music in our content and stuff, and it's been fine.
Sarah, good. Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
Maybe later.
All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not
The
like I
Sol
can get anyone
system,
else
that's
to care.
our system.
Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moira will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
Thanks for your help,
Anything
John.
for Sarah. UC always takes care of its own. Even the prodigal children.
Oh, brother.
I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
All right. Where am I? Am I going down? Am I?
You're going to the... Oh, yeah, downstairs is the metro. It's trying to take you to Sidonia, I think.
Welcome to Mast.
I mean, I'm just going to fast travel to my ship. Wherever that may be. Is that the lodge? Gotcha. There we go. Oh, yes. As far as I'm aware, you cannot switch shoulder view. That is something that was very annoying in this game. Is that correct, Will? Do you know?
I didn't play in third person, but I never tried. But as far as I can tell, it never told me I couldn't. Not a third person Bethesda person.
Yes, I will. Once we get to Sidonia, I will switch to third person. I have to do the grav drive thing. I wish it would just automatically. Like, I don't know, like take whatever. Like if I'm trying to do a grav drive, I literally don't need to pick and choose, you know?
Yeah. Although it is nice to like be like, oh, I can put one bar in, it takes 10 seconds, or if I need to get out of a situation quickly, I can put everything in.
Yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool. Definitely cool.
No contraband.
No contraband, not yet. So this is Mars.
Is this life on Mars?
What a lovely view of the Martian sky.
Love a Mars!
Frankly, I'm a bit surprised to find such a delightful spot in this rather drab city.
Oh, I didn't equip my new boost pack. Oh, I have to upgrade to use boost packs, right? Like, you can't use them until you upgrade to use them. Yeah. So I guess...
Do you have perks available?
I do, and I have 3 skill points. And I'm going to rank up my lockpicking, because I hate running into locks that I can't pick.
Do you hate running into locks you can't pick?
Well, upgrade
your luck today.
What else should I do? I still have 1 skill point left.
Persuasion, maybe?
Yeah, but I did...
Or weightlifting's good.
Weightlifting is good. I want to do something that I didn't do on my current playthrough. Oh, I'm gonna do targeting control systems.
Oh, yes.
Is Commander Shepard in this game? Nope, but I'm sure someone will mod him to be in it. Yeah, that'll be one of the first. Yeah, the like being able to change the length of the width of the third person doesn't seem to be a thing.
5 figures? 5?
Yeah, you're like locked in.
Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done. We're on it, sir.
Is that an activity? Do you think I can just steal this ship?
You know, I've been on planets and ships have come down and landed, and I can just go in and get inside them.
And fly them away?
I didn't try, but I think I could have.
I'm gonna actually do the thing that you, this mission in particular will set me up my expectations greatly for where I could go with like player choice, because I actually didn't go to the person I talked to get the information I needed to find Moara. I just like stopped by the bar and talked to the barkeep and was able to get the information from them.
Oh.
Yeah, and so I haven't actually done all of this like mission. Oh, yeah, I talked to him and he told me the information rather than pointing me in the different direction.
Oh, I think
he ain't been around.
Same thing too.
Went off on patrol.
Now that you're saying that.
Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea.
I did mess up. Someone said start killing people, and that reminded me I messed up a persuasion check in a building, and I was like, ah, shit, and then I just started shooting everyone.
Nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian.
I should say they started attacking me because I messed up the persuasion thing. And then I was like, well, there's no way out.
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
It's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say?
I'm not.
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. 2 strangers arrived from off-world asking for information only you have. You see an opportunity. Everyone always does. Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
Fine. Come on. Life on Sidonia ain't hard enough. You gonna guilt trip me?
We're gonna persuade him. I'm not spending 1,000 credits when I don't need to.
Yeah. I get your point. Maybe.
There we go. That was easy. Some of the persuasions are like...
Alright, I'll give up. Just trying to earn a living here.
Some people like, I'm absolutely not going to give you the information you need. And then like you do like one line and they're like, alright, you got me.
Venus.
You
That's
figured
only
me
one
out.
Planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Forget it. Let's get out of here. Maybe it's not too late to catch a ride back home.
Pardon.
This life ain't easy, but it pays the bills.
Some of these bits of dialogue that you just hear in the background are like, oh my god, did ChatGPT like fucking write this? Like, I'm like, no way we're saying this shit in 2330. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's been like references to stuff, and I'm like, okay, like Is that we're still caught up on?
We're still doing this 300 years later.
There's just a line about, did you see the Game of Thrones finale? And it was no.
Wait, really?
No.
Oh my god, I was about to be like, oh my god, we didn't score this game low enough. We didn't score it low enough. Space of Thrones.
Space of Thrones.
To be back on board.
I do like the look of the Frontier.
It's cool shit. It's funny when was it you shared the tested Adam Savage thing, right? With the where they built it, and you commented, you're like, I need those files. And I was like, yeah, you and me both. And I started watching it, and I was like, the fucking shit that they use to print this, some of it not even available to the public. Like, they have like 3D printing tech that like you just can't buy. I was like, oh, I couldn't just like take these files and build my own thing.
I wish.
Hey, C- is a passing grade. I got through high school on C-. I just want to make it clear to everyone in chat, if you're the kind of person that types embarrassing review as usual, you are in fact an embarrassing person. That's an embarrassing thing to type.
It's very good. Very good thing to type. Yeah, you can. There's spaceship battles. You can steal ships.
Oh yeah, you can steal ships, and especially now that we have the targeting feature. You know what? I'm gonna do this battle because I couldn't do it the first time. It's very tough, so we'll see. Let's see if we can do it.
No idea. They appear and attack people seemingly at random. House Varun technically has diplomatic ties to the other factions, but the Zealots are outside of their control. Or so they say. No, but I think I see something else that might.
I don't know who's doing what in the chat anymore. I'm like, who's giving who else now? Like,
it's so good.
Yeah.
Easy. 3 ships to hour 1. We cut down to minimal ship power and creep forward. They might not notice us getting. But yes, worst case.
I'm just gonna go right into it.
Do you think you can handle it?
I think we're gonna be able to do it. Because I got really good. I got really good at flying my ship. Granted, the Frontier is a little bit more unwieldy than the ship.
Bless this communion that we may walk in Janan Verun's footsteps. That he jumped from the soul system out into the beyond and touched your magnificence. That he learned
God, how can they see my screen?
Todd, what was it? Todd.blogspot.com?
Todd.blogspot.com. You can't go to it, guys. It's only for Todd.
Only Todd can.
I don't think
shit,
you understand that.
These guys fuck your ship up, dude.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, now I remember why I didn't do this battle. They mess you up. Oh, let me target lock. That actually might make it a bit easier. Oh no, we're dead. We're dead. Yep. That space battle, I think you're meant to, like, not do. It's so fucking difficult. I haven't once run into a space battle as difficult as that in my entire time playing the game. But I kind of want one of those ships because they seem really powerful.
Yeah, I think that's the next thing I'm really going to dive into when I play more is like
over here. Are you kidding me?
Grabbing more ships and stuff. And like really upgrading it.
We are ready to depart.
Oh, is David Amati in chat? Hey!
It's a different thing.
Yeah, can you imagine? It's a different David Amati with also a Destiny 2, like... with a
and
Destiny
he's a moderator of the chat.
Yeah, and he's a moderator. It's a different David Amati.
It's not the one you know.
Alright. Yeah, this is not the ship for that fight, unfortunately.
This discussion about playing an average game for 100 hours, and I can't think... I can think of like a billion games I played 100 hours in that are average.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's the rule, not the exception.
Thank you, Huckleberry. I appreciate you. You gotta
this is very much not like, sorry for interrupting, but it's very much they want you to not fight these people.
Yeah, they want to show like ship stealth and stuff.
That he learned the truth of the shrouding, becoming eternal embrace.
And the way to actually do this battle is to use the meteorites, the asteroids, as cover. Thanks, David. Good to have you here. Alright, we're sneaking. I think it's 500 meters. There we go. Activate.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. Earth and everything around it was abandoned a long time ago, and the old star yards are crawling with spaces and scoundrels.
B in the chat asks, are you satisfied with the outcome of the game versus possible expectations for it? Which I think is a really interesting question, because I do think ultimately I am satisfied with what this game is. Like, I've made my peace with it not being the next generation of Bethesda game, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I'm okay with it being what it is. How do you feel?
Yeah. No, I don't think, like, I didn't boot up Starfield and go, it was like, oh, they lied about everything.
Oh yeah, like it wasn't like No Man's Sky. It was like, wow, you literally like actually lied about stuff. It just isn't. They just presented it in such a, you know, that the trailer that I cut together for my Starfield series that's dropping next week, like, it makes the game look really fucking exciting, but in the middle of all of that stuff, there's a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Like, they just did a really good job, like, presenting the game. And there's that stuff is in the game. It's just there's a lot of stuff in between that is of varying quality.
Right. Someone asked if you could fly to the moon. Not because it would take you too long, I feel like is the correct answer, which is why you warp places, just like real life.
Yeah, I mean, you can... Here's the thing. Like, you can...
Keep your weapons ready.
You can,
I don't know, if you pointed your ship at the moon and
I
hit
tried
full gas
this with
and left it there for a couple days.
Yeah, you would literally have to probably leave it here for a couple of days. Oh no, this says this says kilometer. Let's see Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. Luna is.
Oh, never mind. It's gonna. Yeah, it's gonna take a. It's gonna take a minute.
Yeah.
I realized that it wasn't 1,500 meters. All right, never mind. I lied. I tried to do it to Saturn once, but I think it was like half a light year away or something. You know, like. The moon isn't a moon, it's a megastructure. Yeah, have you not seen Moonfall?
Oh, no. That movie was so bad.
You can land on the moon. Like, we can go... If I go to... Here, real quick. Like, if I go to the star system, like, the moon is here. I can scan it for different things. I can set a landing target. And I can land on the moon. But in terms of, like, being able to fly to it, I do just think it's an image that gets progressively bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it probably is, but it's still obfuscated behind the fact that you would need to point your ship at it for, like, an hour or two.
Or days. Or literally days.
Or days. But it's also because in real life, you can't just fly to a planet. Like...
Yes.
And they have a good excuse in that, but no, it is not like No Man's Sky where you get like that boost. And all
No, yeah, that would be. I mean, that would be sick.
But also, stuff in this game is not at the same technological level as No Man's Sky.
Also, No Man's Sky is like a very different game, like moment to moment, like needing to like. In this game, you are constantly having to, like, bounce from one thing to the next. So you, like, that, having that the game, it would be really tough if this game didn't have, like, if they made you, like, no, you gotta walk to your ship, and then you gotta get in the ship, and then you gotta fly to the next thing.
One small step for man.
Oh, I guess
a giant leap for Darkine.
I guess I could create an outpost on here if I wanted.
Yeah, you could. Oh, actually, I should do that. There's some iron here.
You need some iron?
I need some iron.
You cannot land on Earth. Shit went so badly on Earth that it is unlandable on...
It is a mystery.
I'm gonna go see what this outpost is about. But yes, this is how you need to get to places, just so everyone is clear.
It'd be awesome if you needed more iron in your diet. You could just eat.
If you could just eat like a bar of iron, yeah, that'd be good.
Like an ingot. It looks really delicious to bite into.
Yeah, the moment someone creates a mod that's like, here's a land speeder, like a rover, I'm installing that shit immediately. The gravity stuff in the game is really cool, and someone mentioned earlier they were like, something like, what is gunplay like in anti-gravity? It's awesome. It's so much fun. Did you do the ship where the gravity keeps turning on and off?
No, I was actually going to ask you where that was.
So cool. It's the ship it's the Deimos armored transport. I think it's in the New Atlantis Alpha Centauri system.
Gotcha.
And yeah, basically you're fighting pirates, but the gravity keeps turning on and off. So one moment you're like standing on the ground shooting, and then the next thing you're all floating, and then everyone falls, and it's so cool. And you have to get through the level, you have to like use the anti-grav, and like to find all the best loot in it, you have to use the anti-grav. Stay tuned to Journey into Starfield series premiering next week on GameSpot.com, the trailer of which will be up very soon.
Question for you, Tom. Who's pioneering that series for GameSpot?
Oh, it's me. It's Tom Castle.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
incredible.
I'm sure we'll get Will Crosby, a little Will Crosby cameo in there.
That would be lovely. I had a cameo in the video review, which was about 3 seconds of my outpost building.
I'm glad they didn't
give me the credits.
I'm glad they didn't use my outpost building video because it truly was not great.
Yeah, I just like, you know, I was vibing with it, building outposts.
I'm gonna go first person for that. I don't like using the Equinox in third person. And we've got some Varun Zealots here too. Interesting. Sarah, I'm gonna need you to get your shit together, alright? Like, there's a lot of dudes here.
If you could just shoot them for me, that'd be great.
Alright, these guys pack a punch. They're also like a much higher level than I am. It isn't a shotgun, it's like a beam rifle. But you do have to use it at... Some of the modified Equinoxes I picked up were really great.
I've been struck. You'll pay for that.
Will I? Suck it. Let me switch to... I just don't think I like the base Equinox.
Yeah, it's a rough gun.
Oh, that's it on the Maelstrom ammo. I need to start equipping some shit to my
your wheel.
My wheel, yeah. Favorite. We'll do the Eon. It's an easy. It's old reliable. Nope, can't go under that. Oh, crumbs. Flames!
I will say, Noober. Sometimes enemies, like, people are enemies, but they aren't exactly hostile right away. Like, I've walked up to, like, places where they're all enemies, but they say, oh, just get out of here. Don't be here.
Yeah.
Or they'll just, like, be guarding the specific spot.
I bet you this Varun spacesuit is better than the shit I'm wearing.
Probably.
Oh no, the physical. Oh, it's cool though. Yeah, my physical protection actually goes down. Alright, there's one more. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, these guys you were fighting are 10 levels your senior.
Yeah, that
sure.
Yeah. But the game does like give you a lot of flexibility there. Like in some games, like fighting at someone 10 levels above you is a death sentence immediately. Like this game gives you a lot of flexibility because it would suck if you were just like trying to explore the galaxy and suddenly like I just can't be on a planet because the enemies are a certain level.
Yeah. And supposedly there is no level cap.
Yep, no level cap. Yep.
I think I'm 28 right now, and I'm about 30 hours into the game. You do level up fairly frequently.
Yeah.
And it plays that great music every time.
Yeah, I'm excited to... Oh! Hello. Is this a ship that I can take?
Oh, I just saw it.
Can I, like... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It is. It's a ship I can take.
Know when you're ready to launch.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay. Alright.
Wait, I just, Tom, I just saw what happened.
I'm like, wait a sec. I was on Mars for a second, and now,
What happened?
they either like, we're taking off. Alright, maybe we're gonna go a little, hands-on, if you know what I mean.
Come on.
Why would you want to loot clothes with bullets? Is my question.
Oh, there's a Grendel, thank God. As much as I get sick of picking up a Grendel, I don't have one yet, so I'm glad that I have a Grendel.
Sometimes you gotta pick up a Grendel.
Sometimes you just gotta pick up a Grendel. I'll tell you what, it's always a gun that has ammo in it, I found, you know?
Like I feel like it's the one that has like 1,500 rounds, and you're like, oh, fine, I'll use it.
Yeah, exactly. It's the one where I'm like, I'm not gonna run out anytime soon. Well, that's a bug. You guys are gonna see it in a couple of seconds. I have no head, and my arms are all fucked up.
Oh, I also see that.
So I can't go into third person, it seems. My neck looks like a butthole. So we're stuck in first person for now, it seems.
Jeez.
That was fucking funny. This is a big ship. I
don't think this ship was supposed to take off with you in it.
Well, it's happened, and, you know, we just roll with the punches in Constellation. Oh, I can't climb the ladder because it kicks me into third person. Gotcha. Okay. Then I gotta use my jetpack to get around. I will say, that is in 25 hours of playing, that is the worst bug I've run into. Yeah, that is not par for the course, I would say. What about you, Will? Have you run into anything like that before?
No, the worst, like I said, the worst I ever did was the two ships like spawning inside each other.
Right, having a ship baby.
And then outside of like regular video game bugs of like a character standing on something weird or being in the way.
Yes, that would happen.
But yeah, never, no head and arms messed up.
Yeah, and like arms like inside of each other. Let me see. Do I have any throwables? Oh, I do. Hello. Have fun with that. Oh, that person just like, that was so funny. They just like, it was almost like they were petrified and just like fell over dead.
I just saw it.
It's so funny, just like, boop.
Just like, oh my goodness.
And she's like, oh, the humanity. Did you see that clip I posted in the Slack channel that was I shot a person and they fell into a bucket?
Yeah,
that was so
really good.
It was so good. I was like, this is a good game. This is a good video game.
Oh.
All right, we got ourselves a Varun ship here.
Damn.
There you go.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. That's how you do it, you know? Oh, it's way more maneuverable than the Frontier, for sure. Oh, let's go to the Star Yard. I'll grab the Frontier again at some point.
Yeah, who needs it?
Who needs it? It is a cool looking ship. If you go watch our review, actually, Aaron, one of our colleagues, turned one of the ships basically into the Millennium Falcon. It's really cool. All right, and we've arrived at the Galactic Star Yard. So I'm actually going to wrap things up here, simply because I have a lot of other work to get to. We have a ton of content on the channel that's already gone up. Obviously, our review has gone up of the game. Our 13 things you should know before playing the game has gone up as well. Definitely watch those. There's some stuff in there that is going to really help you and make your first couple of hours in the game really fun. We have a how to find the best ship early in the game video. That might have actually already gone up on the channel. That mission is really cool. So if you want to experience it for yourself, just watch the kind of beginning. Actually, in the 13 tips video, I think we mentioned, this is a mission that you find, definitely do it. Yeah, and then Will and the social team are putting together some fun social content for the social platforms. So make sure to go follow GameSpot on the social platforms. Make sure to return to YouTube later today as well to check out the Journey into Starfield series that we're putting together. It's really exciting. Will, thank you so much for joining me.
Anytime. That was fun.
It was a fun time. I hope people that are jumping into Starfield enjoy their time with it. Make sure to keep checking out our content, and we will see you next time here on GameSpot.
Bye.
Peace out, everyone.